If you could hear. Hey, what's up?
Good evening, everybody.
How's it going, y'all?
How's it going?
We got some Sealed Alliance tonight.
Yeah.
You decide which one we're gonna play.
There's a poll going on right now. Vote in chat.
Yeah, it's like should be like the top of your chat window. You should be able to click the little drop down menu. Currently, the winner of that poll is Worlds Collide by 2 votes. Actually.
Oh yeah.
Mass Mutation not a popular option.
Mass Mutation is getting dogged right now.
It's getting pretty dogged.
It's getting skunked.
We might have time to do 2. Probably have time to do 2.
Yeah.
So.
We saw a bunch of names in chat as we were at the loading screen. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, Megan. Good evening, Dave. Good evening, Joel. Good evening, Brittany. Good evening, etc.
Welcome to the stream.
Yeah, we got some dead air here to fill. So.
Democracy.
Zach's playing Keyforge right now. Is he playing?
What?
Is he playing some Winds of Exchange? Is he playing it down at the store?
I was watching some of the Zach opening stream yesterday. It was very fun. I was very jealous, and I'm still very jealous of everyone that has Winds of Exchange.
My coworker got her stuff, and she had a full display plus the extra stuff. So,
did she get any Unchained?
Yes, there were 2 Unchained decks.
Did you check them out?
No, didn't open them. The only deck of hers that we opened because she wanted to play Sealed with it.
Oh yeah.
The only deck that we opened was her Savior deck, and I posted the bubbles in the Discord.
Wizard Random
and Dataforge.
Dataforge. So Wizard Random 13 months. Dataforge 47 months. Thank you all so much.
Up real quick.
Thank you.
So
AOA takes the lead. Oh my gosh. Democracy at work.
Mars Grim Reaper.
Look at his that Mars side looked crazy awesome.
Oh yeah.
He's not playing a WoE deck. Are you for real right now?
Did you tell him?
To make us feel better.
Oh, okay.
I'm just mad at him for not using his cool stuff.
Yeah.
Now I'm even more mad. Any option is different. The AOA is wrong. We might, like I said, we might do both.
We'll probably do both. It depends on the time. We have nothing but time to kill until we get our notifications. So
yeah, and Sealed Alliance does sound fun in either way.
Yeah, I don't think. Did we play Sealed Alliance with the older set?
No, we only played with.
I don't think
we only played with the new sets, right? We did. So. Did we do one Sealed Alliance stream? Did we do any Sealed Alliance streams?
I honestly don't remember.
I feel like we did one.
Maybe we did, but it was more than it was before KFC.
I can't. There's no way I could possibly be expected to remember that.
Because I think we came back from KFC and then we started doing Winds of Exchange stuff. So
yeah, true. Waiting for what we'll do in Tuesday. Oh, nice.
Strange Cell. Equidon Grim Reaper.
Oh,
what anomalies are in this set? This is a spoiler. This is a spoiler-rich environment here.
So. There's the future site.
Yeah, that card seems really good. That card seems insane.
There's
right?
Timequake.
It's the 7th card in your hand, right?
Yeah. Timequake.
I saw Timequake. Timequake could be really good, right? Because you could end up with a deck that just generates like a bunch of
ghost form.
What are those boxy things?
Yeah, so
these are relics of the past.
Keyforge decks used to come in boxes. How weird is that?
Yeah.
Right? Now they come in nice paper packaging. It's way easier to open. Crazy. Not logged in the chat in a long time. So usually watch with Zach.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were talking about like when your name popped up. I was like, last time I think you watched regularly was probably sometime deep in the pandemic where everybody was trapped in their houses. So.
And I was saying that the writer's strike is going to bump our numbers up.
Yeah, right.
We don't have to.
We're reality TV content.
TV,
we don't
live reality TV. There was one that hasn't been seen yet. Ooh, nice.
Ghost Form
plus Ether Spider. There's a lot of crazy stuff because you could Ghost Form Bryozark.
Yeah.
It's like, what do you do?
It still dies, right?
No,
it does not.
It says destroy it.
Oh,
it doesn't say sacrifice it. It says destroy it.
So then I feel like Unfathomable instantly goes to God tier answers because it has non-destroy answers to creatures, right? Just like being able to bubbles.
Like, you need like bubbles to deal with it.
Yeah,
something like that. Get enough points to give Eddie a treat.
Okay, yeah.
He's here. He's waiting.
Yeah.
I don't have Eddie cam on right now because we have card cam on for ready for. I showed you a green die for some reason. We have card cam on ready to show you Archon cards. Poll's almost done. Poll's almost done. Okay, let me get you an Eddie treat. I'll get him on my cam.
All right. I'll talk to Phil while Justin's microphone is off.
All right. They can still hear me.
They can hear you.
Yeah, they can hear me. What's up, y'all?
Our
geez.
Our old roommate played poker with us this past Friday, and he said that Eddie had gotten around since he had seen him last. Which is pretty funny.
He was also talking about how he used to would go on runs with Eddie around the neighborhood, and I
Yeah.
definitely do not do that.
Yeah, he would go for laps around the neighborhood, take Eddie with him. Eddie would get gassed on the first lap. So
All right, well the poll's done.
Worlds collide.
Worlds Collide wins by one vote.
One.
We have only cracked the stuff from the new set that we got at the celebration 6 months ago.
Yeah, so we have like a bunch. We did a big tournament. I guess it was 15 decks worth of Winds of Exchange tournament, like several months ago, back when KFC happened. So
how many votes did Mass Mutation did it get?
it was
One?
just-
One. It was
just yours.
And trust me, your vote matters.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go. I gotta scan the decks.
Simon, yeah. So Simon's not in.
Stop the count. We need to recount. Stop the seal. I'm ready for scanning.
No, these can be scanned again.
These are World Squad decks.
Dieter, Crater Scholar. Collector Worms.
Gimme. I got Russell Cell Spawn of Bosgu. Bosgu. He's going to for Mass Mutation, but I set seeing the tie between. So yeah, like once you see that your vote doesn't matter, right? You're less incentivized to vote for what you actually want.
This is the Mister of Seatown.
Please. All right. I'll show you the Archon cards.
Oh, I got a Legacy Hunting Witch.
Oh, what? Okay. That's pretty cool. Isakawa, Doomland's Eyes. This usually wanting house like crazy enhancements and only one person to have fun. Yeah, that's true. You're right. You are right.
Yeah, we never got a chance to play Mass Mutation Sealed in like a large competitive environment. I'm not sad necessarily.
But I'm the guy in your Discard that wants to talk about how you already got his box of WoE, haha. That's many people.
Oh yeah,
lots of people have been talking about that.
Oh yeah, that's all right. You're allowed.
That's what it's there for.
Yeah.
Please share all your stuff. All right, I'll show you my Archon cards. I'm not gonna worry about covering this shit up.
Well, you just scanned it too. So.
And I just scanned it. Yeah. Y'all see that? It's too blurry. I can fix the.
You want some plastic wrappers, Eddie? Is that what you're looking for?
Focus.
Mimic Gel. I can Mimic Gel the Legacy Hunting Witch. I do have 6 different houses, so
That is interesting.
I can make whatever kind of combination that I want. That is not the norm, I would say.
Play Isakawa as is. I haven't looked at them yet.
Here's my stuff. I assume you're making a trash run.
Yeah, making a trash run.
Alright, there goes my stuff. Vine Apple Tree.
Secret rare pools. Yeah, no, it's fine. You can post spoilers there. For Winds of Exchange, we're kind of an open spoilers, but
yeah.
If you were worried about it, you can always post in that Grim Reminder spoilers channel. Really, that's meant as just like a spoilers channel in general. All right, let's see. Separate all my houses out. Ooh. Isakawa seems pretty nice. Okay. We played one.
Are you doing yours first?
No, you put yours up too.
Okay.
We played one Sealed Alliance something because I remember that you just played one of the decks.
Yeah.
And I think we did AoA. I want to say it was AoA. Oh god. Okay, I see. If it's like, were they anomalies? I don't think any of the rares are secret, technically. Your name's head's in the way. The disc.
Oh, well.
There we go. Isakawa, no changes. All right. Let me see. Definitely the logos from Iskawa. I saw some things. I'm seeing some stuff. Good lord. What is this logos?
Well, I can discount this Brobnar basically immediately. This Brobnar does not generate amber. It does not stop the opponent from winning a game.
What does this shadows do?
And this Brobnar has a lot of creatures that have to, like, it's got a Gargantus Scrapper, like that's like discounting enough already, as far as I'm concerned. Go to hell, Brobnar.
Go to heck.
Go to heck.
Yeah, I think y'all are probably right.
I'm gonna dang you to heck.
Telltale's the Chain Gang. Seems pretty good. You guys sure I shouldn't play this Untamed? This Untamed seems okay. It's got 2 imprinted Murmook and a key charge, and then 2 Mustic Murmook. So you can offset your imprinted Murmooks. But that's probably not as good as any of the other stuff that's happening in this deck. Igon the Terrible.
Especially when I play the Legacy Hunting, which I think this Untamed is cut.
Damn. Also, I never getting good Brobnar Untamed. That's because it's hard to get good at Brobnar Untamed in this set. Yeah, I'm just gonna play this call. We're sleeving it up. Makes it easy.
I mean, this logo's pretty good.
I got sleeves out because we have to use sleeves for Sealed Alliance, and I actually was kind of like, I wish we could just shuffle this stuff together and play, but I'm still gonna go and sleeve this deck, even though I'm playing with just it, because it might be a deck that remains sleeved for reasons. It's not like that it doesn't exist, but it is rare. It is rare.
Alright. The Shadows is not bad. The Shadows is 2 subtle chains and a chain gang.
Okay.
But I think it's a little light on creature. It does have like Hawk. Like Hawk is really tempting, right? But I'm gonna cut it. Alright, so I settled on the disc from Dieter Crater Scholar because it's got like it's got Onyx Knight, 3 Fates, it's got a Obsidian Forge and Harbinger of Doom. We're playing Worlds Collide, so board wipes are very important. I'll go with the Saurian. This is like an okay Saurian side. But you've got like Falafelsaurus and Golden Spiral, so you could do some dumb stuff there. It's got 2 Praefectus Ludos. And then the Logos. So the Logos and Saurian of the Mister of Seatown. That's what I'm going with.
Okay. I'm taking this. Isokawa Doomland's Eyes.
This is the Mister of Crater Scholar. Mr. Crater Scholar. Yeah, Legacy Hunting Witch is like tempting, especially with like double Harmonia, because you could end up like in board situations where your opponent is like play like 4 guys, and you're like, guy gaining amber, guy gaining 2 amber, guy gaining 3 amber. But the problem is like the creatures overall are pretty bad in that Untamed, and you don't have stuff like Unnatural Selection, the board wipes. The Mimicry is good. Mimicry is good, but it doesn't have like the board wipes. So this Logos has got efficiency. This Logos is Igor, Telltale Vapors, Eddie. Right, so that's like all good stuff there. It's got Group Think Tank. Group Think Tank's good and sealed. It's a hard to remove creature that helps board wipe.
We're going to be in the Voltor events? Probably all of them.
Yeah.
Probably all of them.
Should have more info in like a week.
Yeah. Definitely Gen Con. Definitely probably Philly.
Ishikawa? It's Light Tasker? Is this Light Tasker level over here?
It's not Light Tasker level, but it looks like it'll be doing some stuff. I think it does. It's not like the best deck I've ever seen in my life, but it does look good. Did you beat all of them, but work got me down? Yeah. Like, I've been saving up PTO for 2 years for Keyforge to come back. surely also we'll get our Winds of Exchange products next week. Okay, right, guys? Right? This is going to be what our Winds of Exchange streams will be like. We're going to open a deck, we're going to put the Archon card on screen, and we're going to sleeve them and play them.
Yeah.
We're going to do that forever.
400 times.
50 times, specifically, but...
Well, more than that, right?
No, it's 50 games. 2 decks each, right?
I mean, we got more than 50 decks in our pledges, right?
Yeah, but do we open all of them? Probably not. We
open we play them all, and then like the bad decks we can easily discount.
Yeah, we can keep some sealed for like sealed content, you know.
Plus, there's like Unchained. Plus, there's like the save. You have to see which savior deck is better.
That's true. Yeah, I like all the savior decks. Oh man, they look so good.
They do look good.
They look really cool.
They look really cool.
And our named decks. God, we have so many decks to play with. 76. Okay. That's probably about what I expected. Across the Atlantic Ocean, play for 3 states. Yeah, that'd be pretty tough. That'd be pretty rough. If you're gonna go to one of them, I would probably recommend Gen Con just because there's so much other stuff to do at Gen Con, right? Well, just do it. Open it.
Yeah.
I think we each got the Turner of Keys pledge.
Where the highest pledge was what we got. I think you added some extra stuff to it.
I didn't get any extra decks, I don't think, but I did get extra Unchained displays.
Yeah.
Etc. And like all the playmats. Oh yeah, we're gonna get the new 2-player playmat, so we can use that.
Oh yeah. It looked good, right? Was the black one?
It's good.
The black mat.
It's like a light blue.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Your personal treasure, never touch it. That's fair. Did you look at the Archon card for it yet? Yeah, the Savior border looks amazing with Sanctum. It's like it was meant for Sanctum. 8.
14.
Probably gonna need 2044. That's probably a better idea because then they'll have time to like. Did you go first?
Yes.
They'll have time to iron out the OP plans and how you'll see how it works the previous year and stuff. This is fine. It's fine.
All right. I'll say Logos. I'll Tau Vapors.
Draw
to archive.
Maybe an OP in Brazil. I don't know. Maybe. Did they say anything about South America?
I don't think so.
I don't think so. Unfortunately, like mostly Europe, right?
Yeah.
TTRCon 2024. We may revisit the idea of TTRCon at some point in the future. We did talk about that a bit.
Yeah, we did. It's a good thing we didn't take any money for that.
Right. Yeah, it is good. Or maybe it's bad because we would have more money right now.
A TTR Fire Festival.
We could have scammed everybody.
Yeah, we could have scammed you.
I'm going to play Logos. Wild Wormhole. For Sanitation Engineer.
That's crazy. A Sanitation Engineer during a Logos turn.
I'm going to play another one. And a Babbling Bibliophile. Your turn.
All right.
Oh, we can look at Archon cards now, right?
Yes.
So here you go.
Oh, and sealed?
Yeah, right?
In sealed?
Or did they change that?
I have no idea.
Or is it now you know? I think you can look at them.
I think looking at Archon cards is against the spirit of
I do
Steel.
agree.
Steel.
They went back to no. No, they reverted. Oh, okay,
yeah.
All right. I mean, I know that you could at Celebration, right?
All right.
Great.
I'm going to...
Cool.
3 Fates with some dead cyborgs.
All right.
Obsidian Forge. Onyx Knight, which would have killed the Babbling Bibliophile. And then Infernus. I'll get the Wild Wormhole, and I guess the Babbling Bibliophile. And I'll draw 3. So you go ahead.
That's good to know. All right, I'll say this. I'll play Bloodshard Imp and Eterome and Infernus, and I'll get your 3 Fates and Telltale Vapors. Then I'll Binding Irons you.
Is it worth going into Sarian here? I suppose so. I'll say Saurian. I'll play the Golden Spiral, I'll play Legatus Raptor, I'll play Draco Praco, and I'll play Philosophosaurus.
I know Asmodee's doing the distribution of the game, right? So like maybe they'll distribute down there. Were you able to like back it through GamePound or anything?
Alright, go ahead.
Okay, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna play Obsidian Forge. I'm gonna reap with Bloodshard Imp. It's gonna explode. I'm gonna have Infernus fight Onyx Knight. I'm gonna reap with Eterome and destroy the Philosophosaurus. And your turn.
Alright, I am going to say this. I will reap with Infernus. I am going to play Eterome and Harbinger of Doom. I'm going to play Buzzle and Purge Draco Praco because he sucks. Do I fight Eterome or do I just reap? I guess I just reap. I think if you go back into disc to reap with Eterome to wipe my board with the Harbinger, then I don't think I care. So drop a chain, draw 3, and I'll tell you to go ahead.
Shadows. Play Chain Gang. Play Subtle Chain. Already Chain Gang. Discarding the Bibliophile.
It's a lot of bibliophile violence to
play Skeleton Key, play Ronnie. Steal 1. Steal 1 with Chain Gang. Shuffle Subtle Chain back in my deck. Say check with 6. 2 pledges a game found, they will send a private store to the. Oh yeah, okay, I remember you saying that. That is unfortunate. Fighting errands and chain gangs is rough. Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah, it's whatever. It's whatever. Yeah, he was gonna get this key, but I think I get to use my board here quite a bit. Alright, gonna say this. Gonna put Soul Keeper on Buzzle. Buzzle is gonna fight Chain Gang. And is it worth purging the Legatus Raptor here? I have 2 Legatus Raptors. It's like really hard to like purge one when I know I can like use them a lot. I guess will it let me threaten? So yes, it will let me threaten. So that I think is worth it. I'll purge Legatus Raptor. Eterome is gonna reap and kill your Eterome. Buzzle will reap. I think I grabbed an amber too fast. Had 2 amber. Reap. I think. Did I start the turn with 2? I played the Soul Keeper. I think I have a random amber in here I'm not supposed to have. Did anybody? I did. Yeah, okay, that's what I thought. Yeah. Alright, go to 6. So yeah, I'll say check with 6. Your turn. I'll drop and draw 2.
A porch. I'll say Shadows. I'm gonna Oubliette the Buzzle.
Gone.
Goodbye. I'm gonna Hawk Obsidian Forge.
Gone.
Gain 2. I'm gonna play Finch Cloak. I'm gonna reap with Ronnie. I'm gonna use Skeleton Key. Go there. And your turn. Actually, I'll go here.
Finch Cloak. Alright, we're gonna say Logos. I'm gonna put my archives into my hand. I am gonna play Igor. Look at the top 3. I'll discard Soul Fiddle and Praefectus Ludo. There's a card. There's a card in my hand that would have been pretty good about 4 dozen turns ago. I'll play Group Think Tank. Gonna play Eddie and I'll archive. Mark this. And then I'm going to twin bolt. I'll blast Ronnie and do 2 damage to the Finch Cloak. And I'll say check with 6. And it's your turn. I will draw 4.
I'll say Shadows. I'm going to fight Eddie. I'm going to play Ronald. Steal 2. I'm going to Pestering Blow the Eterome. And I'll Skeleton Key. Check with 6. Your turn.
Alright, gonna see Logos. I'm gonna information exchange, you thieving asshole. Go find your own amber. I'll play Cutthroat. I wish you had gone to 8, because that would have dropped the hammer on you.
Yeah.
Just told you to repent your thieving ways. Alright, Group Think Tank's gonna murder that Ronnie. And Igor's gonna reap. I'll say check with 9. And it's your turn. I'll draw 2.
Logos. Vapors. Draw 2.
The Vapors.
Archive. Vapors. Draw 2.
Okay.
Archive. Information exchange.
Hey.
Deal right back. Candle unit. Your turn.
Alright, so I'll forge. Alright, we're gonna say Saurian. Pick up my archives. I am going to play Odawak. I got him off the Igor, and it's like, where is this guy?
Yeah.
Like, I would be handily winning this game with Odawak. Thero Centurion. Chant of Hubris. Move that to there. Play Imperium. I'm going to award my Harbinger, just so that way I don't have the board explode on me randomly. We're going to award Odawak. I have Reader Gallum. I guess I'll play it. And then I'm going to use Golden Spiral to exalt and have Thero Centurion fight Candle unit. Take damage and then capture. And it is your turn. I will draw 4.
Okay. Say this. Play Wretched Doll.
Oh yeah.
Play Binding Irons.
Oh yeah.
I will 3 Fates.
Alright, so it's Thero Centurion, Odawak,
And a 4.
and then your choice.
Let's get Group Think Tank.
Yeah.
I'm going to Draining Touch the Raider Gallum. And I am done. Check with 6.
Alright, I am going to say Logos. I'll play Hologramophone. I'm going to read with Igor. I'm going to play Wormhole Tech, and then I am going to Mimic Gel Odawak. And it is your turn. Drop chain, draw 2, say check with 6.
Well, I'll say Logos. I'll play Vapors.
3 Vapors?
3 Vapors.
What is it with this MF and drawing decks that got multiple Telltale Vapors whenever we play Sealed?
I'll play these 2 Babbling Bibliophiles. And I'll discard this information exchange.
You can play it.
Sure.
For no effect.
Yeah, I'll play it.
Yeah.
Your turn.
Alright. I'll forge. If I... let's see. If I had the Obsidian Forge, would I have won this turn? 1, 2, 3... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I could have won if you had not destroyed my Obsidian Forge. So I'm going to Binding Irons you. I will play Dendrix and Malison. MFer. Alright, yeah, I can still use Edoram. Alright, I'll read with... No, Edoram's gotta fight. I guess Edoram's fighting a Babbling Bibliophile. Harbinger is gonna reap. And then this Infernus. Do I give you the Babbling Bibliophile? Or do I just reap? I guess I just reap. And it is your turn. I will draw, shuffle, draw to tell you to go ahead.
Say this. Three fates.
Alright, well I guess it's the Odo X.
Odo X. And Malison.
Odo X plural.
Wretchedal. The Harbinger. Draining Touch the Harbinger. Actually, I'm gonna Draining Touch the Wormhole Tech.
Okay.
Play Inspector. Play Festering Touch, so I'll do a damage and then damage. Play Infernus.
If you want pips, you gotta go to your yard.
I might not care. Okay, I do care. Look at these pips. And I'm done.
Okay. I am going to say this. Yeah, I'll say this. I'll play Obsidian Forge. I'll Binding Irons you. Harbinger reaps. Infernus reaps. Dendrix fights.
Green key would be cool.
Fights Inspector.
All right.
I think I'm trying trading cards from hand there. My Wild Wormhole! I didn't even get to play it. Yeah, alright, and I'll drop chain and draw 3 until you go ahead.
A Forge. I'll play this. Edoram. Infernus.
No pips still.
Yeah, I also don't have pips. I'll get your stuff. Something. Odoak. Mimic Gel. Sounds great. Sounds great. Infernus will reap. Do I activate the Wretched Doll protocol here? I think I do. Blowing it up.
Okay, everything dies. Did you want to play your stuff after?
Yes. Sure did.
Okay.
Okay, I'm done.
All
Color
right.
key mattered somehow in a future set. I think that probably will eventually
Yeah,
work.
so the problem is I think it's like terrible design space.
Because, like,
I think it's really bad design space because, like, it's going to be like the Tide, but worse, right? Because Tide's binary. You either have the Tide or you don't, right?
Yeah.
And so this is like, what if the Tide, but the Tide also only worked a third of the time, right? So, like, the Red Baron is an interesting card as, like, a single card. But if you have a whole set of that stuff, I got a feeling it plays terribly.
Yeah, because, like...
You have to, like... You would have to have, like, things that let you count as having, like, a Keyforge for a certain amount of time so that your cards would just do the stuff they're supposed to do, right? So, yeah. Alright, I'm going to play Prefectus Ludo. I'm going to play Legatus Raptor. I'm going to play Theros-Centurion. Theros-Centurion's going to capture... I am going to Golden Spiral. Golden Spiral, the Legatus Raptor, have it fight Heterome. And then exalt it so that Theros and Tyrion can fight Infernus. And then after fight, capture. And then I'm gonna Imperium, and I will ward there and there. And I will tell you, go ahead. I will draw 5.
Okay, I'll say Shadows and pick up the archive. Chain gang. Solid chain. Ready chain gang. Chain of Hubris. Steal 1.
Come on, man.
Shuffle.
Well, I mean, yeah. So I think you're saying as a catch-up mechanic or something like that, right? Like a feat or something once per game.
Soul
do
chain.
This thing. Whatever, dude.
Steal 1. Shuffle then. Twin Bolt. Ronald. Fidget. Discard Oubliette. Use the skeleton key. Your turn.
All right. I am going to say Saurian. I'm going to play Prefectus Ludo. I'm going to play Falafel Theros Centurion is going to kill the chain gang. Question is can I I don't think I have any Saurian actions to hit. I got rid of the other Legatus Raptor.
Your tracking number? Nice. Heck yeah. It seems like almost a majority of people
Gallon, maybe.
have gotten their stuff or their shipping info by now. Over 50%. I mean, it's been a lot.
I can do both. Okay, so I'll Legatus Raptor's gonna fight Fidget, and then exalt to have Theros and Tyrion fight Fidget, kill it, capture.
Zach has another pledge coming too.
And then I am gonna Golden Spiral and use the Falafel.
Not the biggest pledges.
Exalt, ready, reap, and then look at the top 3.
The second to largest pledges, I think, did ship out at Friday last week, though.
All right.
Or some of them.
Archive, hand, and discard. Discard Onyx Knight, archive 1. Okay, and it is your turn. I will draw 3, and I'll tell you, go ahead.
This waiting room is brutal. Okay. This is Ludo's, huh? I'm just not getting that amber back. So I gotta make peace with that. How do I might just have to run this Ronnie into something.
This is why Worlds Collide is a great sealed environment, in my opinion.
Because my deck looks dumb on paper, but you're kind of just answering it with the dinosaurs.
It's because I can play around stuff.
Yeah. Yep.
Like Infernus, I generate amber with my creatures on board. Your opponent plays Infernus, then looks at a graveyard, and is like, oh, okay, well.
I'm going to fight the Raptor.
It's dead, and this goes away forever.
I'm going to Pestering Blow Ludo.
This is Enraged.
And I'm done.
Alright, I am going to say... Saurian. I'm going to Reap a Dilophosaurus. We'll look at the top 3 cards. I only have one. I get to choose. Is it Archive, Add to Hand, and Discard?
You don't have to exalt it.
Oh, yeah. JK. That goes there.
Yeah.
That's where that's coming from. I was going to Golden Spiral,
Of course.
but I actually don't have a deck, right? I'm not drawing, so I don't actually think I get to shuffle.
Right.
So I'm going to choose to archive this card. I'm going to play Reader Gallum, so your keys cost +3, and then I am going to read 3 times to go to 6. And then Golden Spiral to do what? Golden Spiral at Perfectus Ludo. You've played 1 Ronnie. Is there a reason for me to go up more? I don't think so. I think I just sit at 6. Seeing you've played both Infernuses. You get a skeleton key. I guess I'll Golden Spiral a Ludo and Reap with him to go to 7.
Y'all better subscribe to Keyforge Public Radio. Agreed. We're all looking forward to it. Maybe we'll get Zach on the stream before it comes out.
Shuffle. I'll say check with 7. It's your turn.
I don't think I can win, but I'm gonna play this Telltale Vapors. An information exchange, but you didn't steal anything last turn.
No.
All right.
Yeah.
There you go.
There's Worlds Collide sealed. This is why Worlds Collide sealed so good.
Yep. New Zach podcast. Very exciting. Lacks some board wipe. Yep. So I had to rely really heavily on that 3 fates. And honestly, if I didn't draw back into that 3 fates, I was super out of that game. Oh, you got it
on the flip?
Yeah, I was super out of that game.
Yeah.
Hyper out of it. And I wanted to, the one turn I wanted to Draining Touch your Harbinger of Doom, but you worded it.
So this was my hand. My hand at the end of the game was Cutthroat, Eddy, Information Exchange.
Yeah, I was not winning that game.
I was stocking up. I was going to use the Saurians until you couldn't answer them. I see 5 dinosaurs. I use 5 dinosaurs.
Those were good dinosaurs too. Very high quality dinosaurs you got there. All right, we'll do AOA now.
AOA. Runner up.
Second place, yeah. And then we might force you to watch Masturbation next Wednesday if we still have our stuff. We probably won't have our stuff Wednesday. It's feasible.
It's unlikely, right? Like, if we got our shipping notifications Monday morning...
Then maybe.
Yeah, but it's very likely it would be next Sunday, probably at a minimum.
Yeah.
So.
Although if it's like shipping notification Monday and it's going to arrive Thursday, maybe we just don't do a Wednesday stream. We just do long streams Thursday, right?
Odoak could have been better, right? Like, there is a world in which that Odoak comes down before all that Shadow stuff, and Justin doesn't even get to play the game, right?
You can link the stuff if you want to, Meg.
Yes. You're allowed to.
Yeah, I don't think...
We're a pro-shilling stream.
Yeah, definitely pro-shilling.
Actually, for $7,500, you can link your content in the stream. Otherwise, we're going to badmouth Keyforge Public Radio.
UPS did a great job for me. Others with the USPS, not so much. So, I know I really have
It depends on where you are.
It depends on where you are. In the Southeast, I have pretty good experience with USPS because I do a lot of shipping for my disc stuff.
Yeah.
And they ship from here to Northwest or Midwest really well. So
yeah, I would say there's a I don't even know how it works, but it feels like a corridor.
Yeah,
right. It's like Eastern Seaboard.
I think
and
the
Midwest stuff.
The highways are super straightforward. Right?
Yeah. That's one thing. That's one thing I will always say. So,
drive to our house and slap us. It's only $7,500. I promise our influence is worth it.
Yeah. I'm making light of a recent controversy in the board gaming YouTube world where somebody apparently there was these guys who have a YouTube channel that's got 50,000 subscribers or something like that, and they almost all only do keep Kickstarter, like crowdfund stuff. So it's like all preview copies of things. And if they don't like a game, they will make a video trashing it, and then they will say, "Yeah, we can change our mind for money."
I was saying, I wish me and Nathan had less morals.
Yeah,
and just scam people.
I need to put this deck back together.
Yeah, you do. You just put those with the rest of the stuff over there. Quackalope. I had never even heard of them before.
Yeah, I know.
This whole thing. So.
That's like that's the crazy thing about YouTube is the way the YouTube algorithm works. Is like all of my stuff is like music recommendations, Hearthstone Battlegrounds, and like occasional video game content, and that's like the extent of it.
We're not signed up for Gen Con yet. We got to figure out what is happening for Gen Con. Hopefully it doesn't sell out before we can do that. But we will see. There you go. You got another legacy.
Your YouTube is Disney World. Is it Legacy Shadow Self? Oh, Epic Quest. Is this an Epic Quest deck? The Fleetingly Sharp Chieftain of Catsiol.
And keep in mind, if you're signing for Gen Con, only 2 of those events are Ghost Galaxy official. I guess 3 of them if you count as the day 2s. But there's Archon on one of the days. I can't remember which day it is, and then Alliance Archon on another day for the Vault Tour. But 72 max people, so probably want to like sign up soon. I did already buy my Gen Con badge and stuff, though. Disappointed Seal isn't being pushed yet. We are too. But if we give that feedback frequently to Ghost Galaxy for the next round of Vault Tours, maybe even like next year, maybe they'll implement Sealed. But no, I'm right there with you, and you're definitely not alone in that feeling over the winter. Because I'm not the biggest fan of Archon or Archon Alliance, honestly.
Oh god, I got the shards.
You got the shards?
I'm sharding myself over here.
But keep in mind, the other events that are at Gen Con are run by the person that Ghost Galaxy was going to have run their Vault Tours and then decided not to have run their Vault Tours for a reason. So, I'm just saying that. So, you guys are informed about the situation.
Trash. This is, this deck's name is Vedette, Weirdo of the Shiny Circuit.
Weirdo.
I
wouldn't say they're just trying to kill Sealed. I don't know if I would jump to that conclusion, but
I think Sealed is like if you want a game to make money,
Sealed's the way to do it.
Having it so that people have to buy product to play is like a pretty good way to support the game.
Yeah.
Keyforge is like perfect for that. So
I don't know that it's a hard stance they have, right?
It may just be availability of product too, right?
Yeah.
They may not be able to print it fast enough.
Yeah. They want to be able to fulfill. They want to be able to fill all the WoE orders and WoE retail orders without having to worry about setting aside stuff for all of these sealed tournaments.
Yeah.
So that could be just like something that we see change with the next set. You never really know.
All right. Well, I'm taking this Untamed, and I'm throwing this AOA Untamed in the garbage can. It is awful.
Playgrats. Oh shit.
Now this sanctum is honestly the type of sanctum that does really well in AOA. This sanctum's got a lot of plays. I'll be honest with you. The sanctum's got some wacky cool plays. Yeah, apparently the Lorcana event's sold out instantly. So
4 Fang House. Man, you better get us as much Lorcana as you can from the store.
We're treating like I've said in the store locally, and I'll say it here. This is the closest thing to like the launch of the Pokemon CCG that I think we've experienced in forever.
Yeah.
Now, our store cannot keep sealed Pokemon TCG stuff. Period. Like we sell out of Pokemon sealed product all the time. But with that said, Lorcana, the buzz for Lorcana is insane, and you have non-card game players who are like, "Give me that Disney shit.
Yeah.
I want this Disney shit right now. Put it in my hands. I need everything." So
we're gonna become a freaking Lorcana channel. We're gonna do one stupid stream for it. It's gonna be the biggest stream ever done.
We're gonna have 400 viewers opening the Lorcana stuff.
Trapped forever.
And we'll be trapped playing Lorcana. We'll never be able to get people to like play the joy that is Keyforge.
Cap with sorcery too. We're getting our sorcery stuff probably like next month. It looks like.
No, but I gotta feel so like
now sorcery is nothing compared with Disney, right?
Yeah. So the difference with sorcery is that I'm gonna have somebody come in and then talk about how they moved all their money from like NFTs to sorcery cards. And then I'm gonna make fun of them for like 45 minutes.
Yeah.
So
Lorcana does look cool. I like that. So it reminds me of the game we played in Card Game Necromancy. What was the game called? Where we had the rows of guys, remember? And they could tap to collect lore for you, and you had to collect like 12 lore to win the game. Remember what I'm talking about?
Was that the Hidden Armies one?
It wasn't the one. Was it? It wasn't Mythos. It was a different one.
It was it Hidden Armies?
It wasn't Hidden Armies.
It was. You have the decks over there?
On the Edge.
On the
right?
Edge.
It was on the Edge.
Yes. Yeah.
It was like on the. It's so similar to On the Edge. It's wild, actually. But it has like it has some Keyforge DNA as well. I'm gonna go with Mars from the Animal, and Logos from Colburst, and the Plaguerats from the Animal as well. The Plaguerat Shadows. So Shadows, Mars, Logos. And I'm not even like a Disney fan, really. I don't really consider myself a Disney fan at all. But the cards look nice. The gameplay is probably fine. I don't know. The gameplay is like, it doesn't look like amazing, but it looks like fine, right?
I don't think this Mars gets it done. So I'm going to end up playing a one shard deck.
One shard.
So
one single shard. And like, who knows what does Disney Lorcana gameplay content for us even look like?
Who even knows, man?
Who knows, right? Like,
from what I understand, the game is like
limited.
The game is like a race anyway, right? From like the leaked stuff.
It's Keyforge-esque because you essentially can reap with the guys that, and they give you.
Well, they have two different stats, right? One is like the fighting stat, and the other is the
they have attack and defense, and they have their ink or whatever.
Yeah,
you have to collect ink.
So. Alright, so I'm playing Logos from Vedettes, Shadows from Vedettes, and the Sanctum from the Fleetingly Sharp Chieftain of Cassiol.
AOA Alliance Sealed may actually be the true Connoisseurs format.
Yeah.
The most skill testing format in Keyforge.
That's ever existed.
Sure do wish Sealed Alliance was a Voltor. Or two. I know. We were just talking about that, but I sure do wish it. Yeah, we were talking about the FFG Star Wars a little bit too. I just don't know how you get people that have ever played an FFG card game competitively to play a new card game from FFG when literally all they have done is release a game and then kill it 2 years later.
Yeah.
Every single card game they've ever made. How do you get trust back? How do you say, this time's going to be different, y'all? How do you say that?
It could, and like the thing is, it could be a really fun game.
So do they have to now cater to it in a completely different audience? Do they have to actually advertise to people who have never played an FFG game before? I mean, I guess, like, and is Star Wars a big enough IP to do that? I don't think so, because they've had plenty of other Star Wars games in the past. I just don't know. They said what? they said that they would try to rebuild trust with people. But like, how do you do that? How can you ever do that? People were so burned.
I've lost it all.
I mean, we
lost it all.
I've spent a lot of money on Destiny. I mean, I'm still gonna play it. We'll probably still play it on this channel, but I'm gonna be very careful.
Yeah, they lost the license to the Warhammer games. Well, I really enjoyed Warhammer Conquest.
Yeah, I mean, like, games are good, and I fully believe that Star Wars game will be really, really, really fun when it comes out. Probably different enough from the other Star Wars games to be able to be appreciated. But it just comes down to, will a competitive TCG, especially, this is the first time they've released a TCG since, I guess Destiny was, but before Destiny it was like Game of Thrones, so it's been a long time.
They had the Call of Cthulhu one.
The CCG, yeah. It was about the same time as Game of Thrones, right?
Yeah, Call of Cthulhu came afterwards, but I don't think it was nearly as popular.
But I've seen really every single person that I've seen talk about this Star Wars game just goes right back to, like, how do you trust? How do you trust again? How do we trust again? We had Keyforge taken from us, offered up a little bit again, and then taken back and sold, right? Thank God they sold it. But before that, Destiny, they just straight up didn't release a set that was completely done. They killed the game instantly with, like, really no pre-warning at all.
Yeah.
So, like...
Well, Destiny, I'd love to know all the behind-the-scenes stuff for Destiny because of the dice and all kinds of other manufacturing.
I mean, I am sure it was rough to produce. And it was always late. Yep. That's another thing, is they've never hit target dates. And they mentioned that, I think, in their article, too. Is like, we're going to hit target dates this time for releasing. And I'm like...
Wow.
Yes, you do need to do that to be a respectable company. Is it because they're using
Artiforge to print them?
Probably, yeah. I mean, like, highly likely, I would say. Same as trusting you're cheating, excellent cheating you again. I mean, like, this time is going to be different, you guys. This time's going to be different. They make really good games. Is the problem. They make really good games, and it's Star Wars.
The thing about Fantasy Flight, to be fair, to Fantasy Flight's credit at this point, we have a full-on Ship of Theseus situation.
It is not the same Fantasy Flight as it once was. Although...
And some of the designers are there, but like the overarching company is like completely changed.
Their most senior designers that have worked on some of the best games in the board gaming space are working on this game.
Yeah.
Corey Knesny.
Tyler, whatever his name is.
Parrott?
Yeah, Tyler Parrott.
I believe he's working. Is he working on this game?
I think so.
Okay.
He was on Twitter. A lot of them don't use Twitter as much anymore because
why would you do that?
Because it sucks. But
yeah.
I think Tyler was mentioning that he could finally talk about the game they've been working on for a while.
That's good.
So,
I mean, I like all those designers for Fantasy Flight. They do really great work. Like I said, the games themselves are always really good, but the company and the culture of the company has definitely gone pretty far downhill. All right, let's play Keyforge. A very much a live card game that for sure will be here in 2 years. All right, I'm going first. I'll mulligan.
I will keep.
Yeah, at least Twitter brought y'all together first. But my God, is it unusable right now?
It's so awful. You gotta just. If you want the current Twitter experience, go find any post that the AP has made.
Okay.
And then go read the blue check marks underneath. If you want to understand
the dumbest takes in the world.
If you want to understand who the website is catering to now, it is like worse than Poll on 4chan. It's basically just it's like all of the people.
It's like Poll, but the worst comments boosted.
Yeah,
on 4chan.
Yeah, and the thing is like everybody thinks that they're a comedian, right?
But none of them are funny.
Every single comment is essentially the same, with like some of the words mixed around, stuff like that.
Let's say shadows and I'll discard bad penny. I'm done.
Alright, I'll say shadows. I'm gonna play Gamgee, Yahtzee Gang, and Miasma.
Yeah, it could be him. Them. It could be they or them or he or him or.
I assume if a woman is stepping outside, it's because her needs are not being met at home.
100%. Yeah.
So
most of the time, not all the time. If man does it, he just can't control his natural urges. I mean, that's really your fault. I'm gonna say Logos. I'm gonna play Quantum
Brackets. Kidding.
Kidding. Gaslight, Man Boss,
Yeah.
Archimedes, Titan Mechanic.
Alright. Is it just Shadows? I think it's just Shadows to deal with Archimedes. I am going to Nerve Blast and blast Archimedes before anything dumb happens there. I'll Reap twice. I was ready to steal a lot of Amber from you. If you could have just generated more Amber. And it's your turn. I'll draw. So you go ahead.
Say Shadows. I'll play Furtive Investors and Plague Rats. 1 damage, please.
Done.
Your turn.
I just want to steal. What are your houses? Logos, Shadows, Mars?
Logos, Shadows, Mars.
Okay. But what if you... No, I say Shadows. Let's see if we can force out this key. I'm going to Nerve Blast Plague Rat. And then I'm going to Reap twice. Because 7, I think, is safe. And I'll tell you to go ahead. I'll draw.
I'm going to say Mars. Mars needs Amber. I'll play Vizima Think Drone and Mind Warper. And I'll Mars first. Ready to use the Mind Warper to put 1 onto the Game G. Your turn.
Alright, I am going to say Sanctum. I'm going to play Sir Marrows. I'm going to play Opal Knight. Other way around. I'll play Opal Knight, even creatures. And then I'll play Sir Marrows. And then I'll Blinding Light from Mars. And it's your turn. I will draw 3. I feel like maybe I could have gone to Shadows and forced the key through, but I also kind of wanted to get my hand developed somewhere.
Click the link. Subscribe to Keyforge Public Radio. I'll say the Logos. I'll discard Binary Rupture. I will standardize testing. 5s and 3s.
Okay. Oh, there's Sly.
I'll poke Sir Marrows. Play Igor. Discard Mars Needs Amber and Seismo Entangler.
Good lord.
Play Helperbot. Play Furtive Investors. Your turn.
Alright, I'm going to say Logos. I'm going to play Director ZYX, Smoko, Jargogol, card under Jargogol. I'm going to cut their research to get a 6. And then I'm going to Rocket Boots Sir Marrows. And it's your turn. I'll say check with 6 and draw 6. Tell you to go ahead.
Forge. Say Mars. Play Mars Needs Amber.
Good lord,
Number
man.
3.
Plague Rats and a bunch of Mars.
No, Shadowstorm.
Okay. Slow jerk.
Play Amber Conduction Unit. Play Agent Human. Your turn.
Alright. I am going to start of my turn, archive the top card with Director. Okay. I am going to say Logos. I am gonna play Cutthroat. Gonna play Titan Mechanic. I am going to play Helperbot. I'm gonna Reap 3 times. And then Helperbot is gonna smite Sir Marrows into Helperbot. He readies, but I don't get to use him yet. So
With the boots.
And I'll draw 4. I'll tell you to go ahead.
Shadows. Plague rats. Plague rats.
Alright, so
3
3s.
damage. Yeah.
This goes to the archives.
Umbra. I'm done.
I archive the top card with Smoko.
Rats. Man, this deck would be so fun to play at AOA Steel tournament. I probably wouldn't win, but I have rats.
Rats off to you.
Yeah, AOA Steel tournaments were the best tournaments. Rat jamming.
Replay sweep.
Yeah, exactly, Murtani.
Could fight. Fight. Yeah, that's not bad. Alright, I'll say Logo, or sorry, Sanctum. Cermeros is gonna fight Umbra. Ready, Reap, get stunned, I guess, because the Amber Conduction unit. I am going to... I guess I need to do this in a better order. I'll play his Doorstep.
Okay.
While I'm at 4. Then fight Reap to go to 6. I will Healing Blast the mechanic. I have to heal 4 or more. Couldn't quite get there. I'm going to play Epic Quest and jam Cermeros into my archives. And then it is your turn. I'll say check with 7 and I'll draw 3.
Oh, I ain't stopping the key. But I'm playing another rat. I'll
Okay.
reap twice. And I'll play Gamgee. Your turn.
Alright, so I will forward for 5. Worth doing this other stuff. Worth doing this. How much of each have I played? I guess it's Logos this turn. Yeah, it's just Logos. All right, I'm gonna read with Titan Mechanic, and then we're gonna standardize testing.
No.
Clean up this rat problem. Play Cutthroat Research. I'll play Titan Librarian, and I'll tell you to go ahead, and I will draw 3.
Alright, I'll say Logos. I'll play the Library of Babel. Igor. Discard Dust Chronicles and kill Zord. And I'll poke the Titan Librarian.
He's poked.
You've been poked. I'm done.
Okay, I'm gonna pick up my archives and I am going to say Shadows. And I'm gonna start by Sucker Punching Gamgee. This goes to the archives. I am going to play Shadow Self, Skeleton Key, Bad Penny, A Life for a Life, Bad Penny and Igor, bounce Bad Penny, play Bad Penny on the other side, play Furtive Investors. I haven't seen a Ronnie, so I think I'm fine to do that. And I am gonna say check with 7. I'm gonna draw 2, and then Titan Librarian is gonna archive a card.
Bunch of archiving.
This.
Okay. Shadows. Ronald. Actually, Plague Rats. Ronald.
Alright, Bad Penny goes back to hand. Shadow Self takes 2.
And done. Y'all flirting in my chat? Can't believe this.
Alright, I am going to say Logos. I'm going to reap with Titan Librarian.
It's totally legal. You guys can flirt because you're married. It's a legal play.
I'm going to play Helperbot, who is going to play Bad Penny.
Are you objectifying your wife right now?
And that's that. I'll say check with 6. I'm going to draw 2 and then archive 1. With Titan Librarian.
I'll say Shadows. Reap with Ronnie. Reap with Rats. Play Rats. 2 damage. 4 to Shadow Self? No. What?
Yes.
Yeah. Rats. 3 damage.
Shadow Self explodes.
Your turn.
Forge.
Keyforge. Check with 7.
Get epic quested.
No! Stop!
Oh, wait. I'm 1 short.
Yes! Okay.
I'm 1 short of epic questing you. Dang. Alright.
This is definitely the waiting room, yeah.
Alright. I'm gonna put...
Playing AOA.
I'm gonna
What
say...
do you think?
I'm gonna say... put my archives in my hand, and I'm gonna say Sanctum. I am going to play Take Hostages. And Take Hostages. And I am going to play Sir Marrows and Sir Marrows. And then I am going to play Martyr's End. I'll blow up all 3 of my creatures. And then I'll play Gatekeeper. So this deck actually has some sick plays because it has Gatekeeper, it has Doorstep, it has Sir Marrows, it has
man.
like you can like Gatekeeper a bunch of Amber, then Epic Quest him, and then give him that, and then Doorstep. There are some sick.
It's good.
lines.
That's pretty good Sanctum, right?
Yeah.
What's up, Lost Monkeys, Billy? Games are fun.
Yeah.
As always. Sorry, I'll say Logos. Say Logos.
Check with 6.
Yeah. Say Logos. I'm gonna use Library Babble. I'm gonna play Igor. I'm gonna lose the game.
Yeah.
I lose. Dang.
Yeah, Seal Alliance.
Yep.
I would have been mad if I had to play either deck. But this deck, I'm happy to play.
That was cool. Sealed Alliance does fix sealed in general, right?
Yeah, so the Epic Quest was in a Shadows Untamed deck. But you put the Epic Quest side with the Logos, with all that archiving, and now you got something, right?
Epic Quest says awesome combos in AoA, open a double EQ deck, reads with 2 Prince Derricks. That's awesome. That's really cool.
Yeah, AoA Alliance seems awesome.
That is the true.
That's the connoisseur set.
Yeah, and this deck was cool too, right? But I just I couldn't quite engineer it correctly, and there was a lot of clunk. Rats in general are a lot of clunkiness.
Right. The Rats and the Mars Needs Amber, obviously.
My Mars side was cool. 3 Mars Needs Ambers and the Shatterstorm, but like the rest of it was kind of just bad creatures.
Yeah.
So
that's the way I felt. So I had the Martian Shard, which is this one's really good.
Yeah.
Because it's like stun multiple creatures, which is like powerful in AoE sealed. It also had Incubation Chamber, but like it didn't have the amber control. It had Hypno Beam, okay, whatever, but like it didn't have amber control, so I like couldn't justify the Mars.
We did 2 decks for Sealed Alliance. I think 2 decks is great.
I think 2 is the right number.
I think 2 is the right number. 3 you can probably get like you
three,
can still have
3
fun,
at that point, like the decks like, just start like
they're insane, right?
Like the decks I think just get crazy at 3.
But I think the power level of 2 Sealed Alliance is like right where you want it to be.
Yeah.
Best Shard, Shadows, Logos, and Mars.
Yeah, I had the Shadows one. I mean, an artifact that says use it, gain 1 is just playable, right? Like especially in limited. So I think that was fine to keep. I got to use the Legacy. It mattered in that game. It kept the Titan Librarian alive.
Did you get a deck with your name on it, like your actual name?
I think so. I think
did you do first and last name?
I think so.
I did one first and last name as well.
I did one. I did one that was an MST3K shout out. I think I had a deck named Slab Bulkhead or something like that, just because of the Space Mutiny episode.
Did Zach get a deck with his name on it? Was my next question.
Did he have a Zach Leg Week deck?
Or Sweaty Zach? Surely he got Sweaty Zach, right? Surely. It'd be a missed opportunity if not. Because maybe we do a Zach stream where you compete to see whose Dame's deck is the best. He didn't get Sweaty Zach.
Oh, no.
Oh, my gosh.
Debacle.
He did. Okay. Stump Chunk Man. Sweaty Zach, Call Discovery, and Bumblegum. Oh, yeah, okay. Sweet. We will do some sort of Zach/KPR collaboration soon.
Once
we get our WoE stuff.
The Bombagom of Bombagom.
What if that could happen? You never know. Well, my name just not... I lost my keys. I got nothing but empty mailbox. Yeah, same. Big same.
Alright.
There you go.
There we go. I think that's probably it for tonight.
Yep.
Some delightful stalling content.
Nice little chill stream.
Nice chilling, good active chat tonight.
Yep. If y'all are not in the Discord, join Discord. You'll see our most up to date status as far as like, what we have our stuff.
Yep. The answer is no, we don't.
But I will post the F out of I will at everyone when we get our shipping notification. So join Discord if you want the constant communication. Plus, there's been a lot of really good discussion in there just in general about people getting their WoE stuff.
Yeah, I think the more unboxing, the better of WoE. So get it out there, Wizard Random.
Rules questions are welcome. All that good stuff in the Discord,
Yeah.
So yeah, definitely do that, Wizard Random. The opening WoE decks is so fun to watch. Like I was watching Zach on Saturday. It was so enjoyable just to like. I wish he would have gone through the cards a little faster because I'm very impatient and I wanted to see I wanted to see like all 12 decks in like 30 minutes. But it was really fun seeing some of the pools. Like there was some really cool stuff.
WoE more than any other set like almost demands that you look at all the cross-house synergies.
And it was good because like he was going through all this stuff and he would like go back and say like, oh man, like this works awesome with the other cards in here. And because you can say, okay, this card's not great on its own, but then something else turns up, and later in the deck, you're like, oh, okay. So that actually, this other card I looked at earlier is awesome.
Yeah, I think it's going to be like WoE as a set. I just wouldn't trust SAS scores for WoE.
I don't know how you can
until like I don't know 18 months worth of exploring probably.
Yeah.
Just because like I don't know how you're supposed to. Right, just based off of the way the set works, right? And some decks, it's going to take like a lot of playing to know the decks that are good at making tokens, and I don't mean make a lot of tokens, but make the cards they want into tokens, right?
Right.
I think that's a very different skill that some decks can have, and like some decks will have the luxury of, and others won't, right? Because you have cards like Future Booster and stuff like that that'll help you like make the right cards in the tokens. Because there's a lot of like power in the set.
It's nigh impossible. I would agree. I think it is. It's close to impossible to accurately number these decks. Great stream, will do the same. Here y'all already online when mine comes. I hope so.
Oh yeah,
I sure hope so too. Man, WoE, I'm so excited, y'all. It's just like there's no way it's not the most fun set.
Yeah.
There's no way it's not the most fun like Tournament of Champions that we're gonna have.
Yeah. I mean, just we're gonna have decks that like I'm gonna play and it's gonna look awful. You're gonna play it and it's gonna like completely demolish me.
Yeah,
and I'll
right.
be like,
what happened? What's going on? We'll probably have some nights where one of us loses all the games because of that, right?
Yeah.
And there'll be high variance. But I think it'll be a fun time to see like what some of those decks are capable of.
Yes, it was kind of like Coda sealed, where like a lot of the games you're kind of playing the same power level, and then like a deck will just demolish you, but the game is over.
Yeah, the game. Most importantly, you don't have to wait 20 minutes.
You weren't lingering around
because Dark Tidings was notorious for like knowing you're going to lose for like 20 plus minutes.
And I think that's the marker of AOA, is that once you play a good amount of AOA sealed, the experienced player knows when to push to end the game with their deck.
Yeah.
Because they know their opponent like can't answer it or like is forced to answer it for the rest of the game or something like that.
Will WoE Alliance win the first Voltor? Find out soon. Find out soon.
Maybe.
Could be. Still, Alliance
there's got to be
some
disgusting match mutation.
I mean,
decks,
duh.
Like we saw, right?
Duh, we know that. We already know that. What we don't know is
but, I mean, is WoE like Infernus proof? I mean,
it's not proof, but it's very good against Infernus, I would say. For sure.
Because like
tokens existing are good against Infernus.
Because the tokens
Amberling.
Tokens are good against Hysteria, right? Like,
does Amberling completely trounce like every past set? I don't know.
If you have 6 tokens on the table, your opponent does not want to like Hysteria, like Infernus Hysteria, right? Because it's just like, okay, well, I'll let you draw 6.
Yep. So, matches up well against Mass Mutation. I think you're probably right. You're probably right.
I hope so. I'd love for Mass Mutations to get dethroned.
Same.
So,
all right, y'all. Thanks for watching.
Yeah. Appreciate everybody hanging around.
Like I said, keep an eye on the Discord. Otherwise, we'll just be live with some more stalling content Wednesday.
Yep.
So, see you then.
An infinite amount of stalling content coming to Twitch.
We have an amount of more decks to open for Steel Alliance playing. And this was fun, just chilling and playing. So, we haven't really like done that for a while for Keyforge, right? True. So, it was enjoyable. Hope you all had a good time. Again, thanks for watching and have a good start of your week. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.